Hi guys, it's another pregnancy Q&A. I don't know who watches this because I never get any comments. Okay, what about aches and pains and how to address it? Okay. So first and the foremost thing, you have to understand as a woman, you are the portal to bring another miracle on this planet. Okay, it's a big responsibility for being a woman. It's actually a journey. A motherhood is an amazing journey if you make it an amazing one. Imagine when you plan a trip, maybe you plan a trip to Mexico. When you're going there, if you start creating, is it for me? What will be the baggage? How will I hold it? How will the airplane lady handle it? Yes, you're going to create anxiousness. Okay. I want you to prepare mentally that yes, there will be aches and pains. Your body is going to sustain a beautiful miracle which is growing inside you. Every organ of yours pitching in, giving everything it has to make this best version of you. What do you think? It's a joke? Yes, your body will go through so many changes, especially with respect to first pregnancy. Your body, the baby grows and the body grows. Baby grows and the body grows. And it has to make space, it has to make room. All the organs, if you look at the image, goes up. It's like literally everything is just in 1 inch, and your digestion, I think your digestive organ is few feet long. But the baby takes up that beautiful space, and every organ is adjusting. Your breathing slows down, your heart rate is up. All those things are quite natural. And don't feel like you're the only one who's doing something really huge. Our ancestors have done it for so many centuries. Okay. So we somewhere feel like the threshold of pain has reduced for us. And we know how to pop pills and think that is how we need to live. But if you can really accommodate, yes, I'm going to be achy. Yes, there might be stretch marks. Yes, I have to work out. I need to take care of myself. Yes, there will be mood swings. There will be time when you won't feel like doing anything. You don't even feel like going to the gym. You don't even feel like picking up your butt and moving. It's fine. You're making a baby. Be nice to yourself because baby is swallowing two thoughts, remember? So every time you say aches and pains, make sure you say, conclude it with, I love making this baby and I'm okay with these aches and pains. You will have aches and pains. Yoga, best remedy. If you have been fitness wise active before, please do whatever you're doing because that's going to really leave your body feeling energized. Your serotonin, your dopamine, when you do things for yourself, will feel good. So, aches and pains, accept it. Don't deny it. I remember with my last one, I sat on the bathtub or laid on like a bunch of pillows. I walked here and there. And last trimester, you're spending on the toilet anyways. So, take a pillow with you. I just feel like, once this baby comes and you look at that baby and you see everything so perfect, your heart will melt. And that aches and pains are temporary. It will go away. It's not going to stay there. Okay. So don't make it a bigger deal than what's happening and what you're doing. Give yourself credit. Wear a crown and say, I am this miracle woman. Walk like a miracle because you're making one. Okay. Next one. What about pregnancy books and birthing videos? You might, I don't know who's out there listening to this. You might really feel like it's hilarious that I say these things. Pregnancy books and birthing videos that are available in the market always tell you what might go wrong. You better go reach out to the doctor. You better get this test. What will go wrong with you? Da 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 da. That's what is written in pregnancy books. I don't know why. They want to be scientific, but why are they scaring pregnant women? Nobody says, hey, it's pregnancy. Women have done this for centuries. Birthing videos, I pretty much, when I was 22 is when I conceived my first one. And I watched a lot of birthing stories on Discovery Channel at that time, and all showed me one thing. There's a Pitocin, and then there's emergency C-section, there's epidural, it's like induced labor. Nobody showed me natural labor till I did my doula training. It was really, really eye opener. And to see that baby come out normally, naturally, there's plenty of YouTube videos where women have done home birth. That was a miracle. Like nobody told me that for my first two pregnancy. And when I had my third one, happily, I kept asking the midwife, will I have face pain? Because people in the hospital don't wait for your contractions to push. They make you push. They forcefully make you push. I still remember the blue-eyed nurse who was right next to me. So 1, 2, 3, close your mouth or push. So it was horrific. And I am a loudmouth. I scream, I yell. But the last pregnancy was because my baby was 9 pounds, 4 ounces. I ended up in the hospital, but they wouldn't wait till they pulled out my placenta. I was in excruciating pain because of that. My placenta, when I delivered my own babies and did my own labor, came out within 20 minutes by itself as I was holding the baby in my arms. So, same thing. Birthing videos and birthing books give you only things that can go wrong. So, you need to empower yourself saying what is right, what is wrong. So, please discern yourself. It is not the one way street of inducing Pitocin, epidural, C-section, and then come home with a baby. Nope. Okay. Because when a baby has vaginal birth, it has enough gut bacteria. The microbiome in the gut is really amazing. They have more immunity. C-section births, including my husband, I've seen the immunity is lower than what I have. I'm proud of my immunity. Okay, next question. How much information is too much information for first time mothers? First time mothers, please understand you don't need a lot of information because the more you take it, you manifest those things. You get it? Like, no, some things you don't have to constantly keep Googling. Anything that happens, don't just go on Google. Take time to breathe in, do meditation, do yoga, and all those things. And then you will be able to figure out intuitively. Okay. None of the things that happen to a mom, a pregnant lady, is completely emergency. Okay. And don't let people fear monger you. Any birthing story, any people whom you hear, don't let them fear monger you because you are a unique being. Your pregnancy will be unique. People who create, this is how my pregnancy is going to go with the birthing plan and stuff, maybe it doesn't go that way and it's fine. Baby chooses how to come. Allow the baby to grow. You're just housing a baby who's growing in your body. Your body is not even yours anymore. Just allow the baby to intuitively guide you. Meditation helps with it. Regular prenatal yoga will help with it, and not the American prenatal yoga where it's like, they treat you as a fragile flower. I think the one lady I taught prenatal yoga in long back, this was long back, in Sport and Health in McLean, I think. And she saw me in some other store later, and she said, you made yoga classes so tough that the pregnancies seemed or the labor seemed so easy. So yeah, I am tough with my prenatal yoga because I want the women to really gain strength. You're here to push the baby out, not to lay down in a hospital bed incapable or feeling choiceless and powerless. You're powerful because your babies do PhD. Like all my six have done PhD on me. They know what triggers, what annoys me, what bothers me. They, you know, spiritually talking, The souls actually surround you and your spouse for 2 years. If you're coming together or whatever it is, they are all around you. They make their presence feel sometimes. They're watching you. So they have chosen you as parents because there's something that they're getting out of it. So in that scenario, guess what? Your baby knows better. So learn intuition, learn meditation so you can believe your own intuitive power. You are powerful. Any tips for fathers? I feel really bad for them sometimes. Like I use that whole trump card of I am pregnant, I am making a baby for everything possible, laundry, dishes. I didn't want to go anywhere. I wanted to eat something. I wanted to watch a movie. Oh, I literally abused that whole thing. And he used to tell me, I can't wait to hear that you're not pregnant and the baby's out. So, anyways, fathers, please be patient because you can't see what women is going through, but she's going through a lot of things. She has nobody else to like complain, whine, and vent. So just accommodate. It's a win-win situation. You see what you make, but it's an investment for 9 months. This lady's holding it and then she's going to pop it out. But then when you look at it, there's this heart melting moments, and throughout your life, it's a biggest gift you can get. But the lady is going through so much more. So take a step back, allow her to be herself. Don't take anything seriously, because during pregnancy the mind is not in its right place. So when women yell and scream, leave me alone, and things like that, don't bother much, because she's not talking her mind. Okay. How about taking pills for gas? What should I eat? I'm way too gassy. Welcome to being pregnant and being gassy. Anything you eat, your digestive system will be sensitive. So if you're gassy, take a break, go somewhere else, relieve yourself. But make sure you're not eating the same things, because it affects your digestion. So again, salads will cause bloating. Think about no chickpeas, whatever makes you gassy, potatoes, french fries. I think I once ate jackfruit because I love jackfruit. And I was in a pathetic state, and it's not even appealing. It's very awful when you have to really let your gas out, and it's just not okay. So eat healthy so you're not in that state. Why do I pee so much? Welcome to the world. The bladder has a lot of pressure because of the baby. A single move of the baby is going to make the bladder say, oh, you have too much in it. So it's just part and parcel of being pregnant. Again, don't complain, accept it. Your body is doing its best. And that doesn't mean stop drinking water, because a lot of things happen because of dehydration. If you don't drink enough water, it can even go into UTI symptoms, and that will also affect you. So make sure you drink water, stay hydrated. Pregnancy involves a lot of hydration. It also includes after the baby is born. Okay, next question is, how is real labor? Please explain as elaborately as possible. Okay, real labor. I personally feel real labor doesn't start till water break. Okay, that's my story. I don't know about you. Because whenever contraction starts, there is something called false contractions, which happen much before real labor. So for my two pregnancies, I was a dumbass and I went to doctor when the false contraction started. So I got induced, and that was my mistake. So if you wait a little more, you will notice whenever the water break is when you're actually in labor. So even if the contractions are coming faster and over, wait till the water breaks. You're fine. Babies don't come out like movies. Sometimes, very rarely that a woman finishes everything within 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Very less likely for everybody. Again, if you're not in that zone where you need emergency and doctors and all those things, please don't take my words. This is just for those women who know what they're doing, who are empowered enough, who are ready to take on something like this. Disclaimer, I'm not telling you to do your pregnancy at home. So, water break starts real labor for me, especially. I don't believe till then because my babies made me wait for a week, week and a half, and things like that. Once the water break is done, the contractions come one on top of the other. Another thing that I learned as I did my doula certification is there will be a moment where you can't take the pain anymore. And you just say, I need that epidural. I need to get to a hospital. That's when you're almost there. Your body will tell you when you will be able to push. Start pushing with contraction only when your body tells you to push. You will get that big urge. Till then, do not push just because contraction is there. Allow the contractions to go one on top of the other. I had a midwife who said, accept each contractions as it come, like you're nearing to your baby. And all I was thinking was holding her hair and banging her down because I'm not a person that visually can accept that when I'm in pain. Anyways, for me, I like numbers. I feel like, tell me another 10 contractions. Okay, I'll wait. You said after 10, the baby will be out, or after 20, the baby will be out. So if you give me those kind of, things, that'll happen. But with my husband next to me and we doing our own labor, it's usually him who's just walking around anxiously, and I want music on. And yeah, he's much more a disturbance, but he's such a big support. I don't want him to be denied of the labor, and he's done so much more for me that I don't think I can, not give him credit. But um, again, women have different needs and requirements for their labor. Some people love candles, some people don't. I sit in the bathtub, I go through my contractions because I feel water somewhere takes away the pressure. I don't get any tears because I'm sitting in the water. Um, that being said, even when I went to the hospital this time with that 9 pound, 4 ounce baby, which I had to push out, I asked the doctor, did I have a tear? But I didn't have a tear. That was only because I was sitting in the bathtub for all my contractions. Okay. That's one thing. And yeah, the hospitals will come up with like, oh my God, your water broke. Was there infection? Amniotic fluid had like color, blah, blah, blah. I really don't care about all those things because I know I always say babies are like poop. They just come out no matter what. If it is easy that way, if you're made to do that way, you can really accommodate that. So that is my answer for explaining labor. Once you are able to push, the baby will come out slowly but surely. You will have to put some effort in pushing. Okay. That is something that I have learned. There has to be a lot of effort in pushing. If you do it with contraction, it'll go smooth. Babies can come out really easy sometimes. If it's tiny baby can be, it will pain no matter what. Okay. Except pain is the, part and parcel of labor. Once the baby comes out, you will feel a relief. And it takes 20 to 30 minutes for the placenta to naturally come out. We don't like cutting the placenta because we like water birth and what's it called? Lotus birth. So we leave the placenta on the side till the whole thing gets dried. Within 24 hours, it dries up. So it doesn't smell, it doesn't stink, it's all fine. It was beautiful because I didn't want to cut the cord. The the placenta, the cord, everything has some kind of nutrients that needs to go into the baby. So I respect that. And Ayurvedically, it's not true. Ayurvedically, they do cut it with a silk tied thread. That's how it's defined in the Samhitas. So, anyways, lotus birth is really beautiful. But once the baby comes out, I never birth the baby in the water. So when they come out after I drain the water. I like to push in the open air rather than into the water because I don't like baby swallowing water. I don't know what quality water is in the city water and it's in the tub. So I really don't like those things. So When baby comes out, I like to hold the baby immediately, and it goes on my right breast. And yeah, it's different. It doesn't matter how I explain elaborately. Every pregnancy is different, but the water breaking, pushing is all the same. There was one, my baby number 4, I had water break, but I didn't contract for at least 2 or 3 hours. So it was beautiful water break. Like, I genuinely enjoyed it thoroughly. I'm so lucky to have that baby number 4 give me that opportunity, because first two, the doctor punched it because of induction. The third one, it just broke, and then I was like, in 45 minutes, my the baby number 3 just busted out. Like, it was so fast. Number 4, beautiful, beautiful birth. Number 5, I was I was not like in the greatest shape of my life. I was in Denver. I had low oxygen, low iron. I'm sure I wasn't even breathing properly, probably. And baby was stuck for like 2, 3 seconds, and then I had to push even harder. So yes, that was my number 5. Number 6, I ended up going to the hospital, and they just push, yanked the baby out because she was 9 pounds 4 ounces. Um, Anyways, that's my story. Okay. And let me know if there are any more questions. I'm happy to answer. And have a wonderful evening. See you in